Have you guys ever wondered, like, how do I just make the best spaghetti on the planet? Like, how do I make epic spaghetti? This is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how you make epic spaghetti. And I'm not talking about just, like, any spaghetti. I mean, I'm talking, like, the most amazing, the untamable, definitely not hairy, epic spaghetti. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, epic spaghetti, this sounds like you're an idiot, Pelican. I mean, Pelican face, what do you mean by freaking epic spaghetti? You sound like a freaking child when you say it. Well, you've obviously never had epic spaghetti. I mean, you've probably had some good spaghetti. Some might even say great spaghetti. But you've never had epic spaghetti. I mean, have you just stop and think in your little hole of the mind. Yes, I'm bringing about the mind hole. This is going to be a thing, the mind hole. Think about it. Epic spaghetti. What comes to your mind when you think about epic spaghetti? Is it spaghetti with machine guns on top of a tank with a dolphin riding a sandwich mobile? Sandwich mobile? Does that come to mind? Well, it tastes like that. Not the physical taste, but like that awesome picture is what some kind of the taste in your mouth. And I'm going to give you the 5. These are I'm back with my 5 easy steps, my 5-step program on how to make epic spaghetti. So we're going to get right here. Step 1. That was the dumb. I will never do that again. I probably will. What you need to do is you need to get some materials. How do you make something without getting the materials? I mean, you have to do it. You have to organize the plan. You gotta go all Scooby-Doo up in this spread. You're gonna split up and look for clues, and you're gonna go find Blue's Clues. Yes, I set myself up for that joke. Who cares? It's my channel, and I don't care. I'm here for fun. Anyway, so you gotta get the materials. I'm talking. The most important thing, you need to have bacon. You take the bacon, you fry it up, and you take it and you just put it in your hands and you just kind of rub it together and just break it and it gets in the bacon bits and you just kind of get your hand all greasy. Do not wash your hands. You'll need this for the next step. You need to get some leaves. Now with your greasy hands, you go outside, find your nearest tree, and just kind of grab as many leaves and just kind of mix it with that. And keep in mind, you're putting all these things into a bowl. And then you find a sapling next to your tree. So you find a sapling and then you kind of grind it up and all that, and stuff. And you just kind of cut it with a saw. I know I don't condone weapons, but you might need it. Anyway, get your mom. That's also next. You need grapes. Any grapes will do. I recommend red grapes specifically. I think those exist. I don't know. I'm not a grape connoisseur. I recommend all grapes, but this red grapes, if they don't exist, make them exist. They should exist. And then you find Batman, put him in there. Get whatever seasoning you like, some ground beef, and the sun. The sun is very important. You take the sun and you just kind of put it in, and it makes it shine. It makes it just beautiful. Now, step 2. You mix everything up. Mix it up. Mix it up like Lunchables, man. That freaking platypus thing in the jackalope? You gotta mix it up. And you might have to kill any of the people I mentioned in the sapling and all that, but that's not important. And you gotta take it, and the way you mix it, you take the bowl, and you find a blender. You take the blender out on a date. You might need to use my last video as some help. You gotta bring them together. You gotta date the blender, and then you can finally give the courage to ask it, hey, I gotta mix some stuff up. And he or she's gonna be all like, I don't know what kind of blenders you got over there. Well, blenders aren't sentient, so I guess, don't be offended, blenders. I just offended the entire blender community. I am sorry if you identify as a blender. This channel, I am probably gonna offend a lot of people, but oh well. Anyway, so now that you mix it up in a blender, you can move on to step 3. Put your materials into the giant pot. I'm not talking about, I know there's going to be some stoners out there. No, I'm not talking about the pot you smoke. No, you don't go there. No, you take this giant pot, but before you put it in the pot, You spray paint the words "Epic Meal for Myself and Barry." If you Barry with an A, Barry. If you do not do this, the pot will not recognize you're trying to make an epic meal. And there's gonna be more epic meals on this channel, of course, food tips. But this is the first one we're doing. We're getting epic spaghetti. So now that you're able to do this, you put it in the pot and you crank it up all the way to high, all the way, depending on what your stove is, highest setting on your stove, and you put some tomatoes. I forgot about that, but tomatoes. You put those in there. Shoot, you got some nice sauce started. Now you're probably thinking like, well, what do I do next? So you just stir constantly, and then next step 4. You know what you gotta do? It's just can't have spaghetti without some noodles, man. So you take these noodles, and whatever noodles, results may vary. You can take some lasagna noodles, you can take some spaghetti noodles, you can take whatever the heck kind of noodles. So stroganoff, I think those have noodles. I don't know. I haven't eaten stroganoff ever in my life. I just know about it. Anyway, so you take the noodles of choice, and you take them, you crunch them up into tiny, tiny, tiny noodles, and you find some concrete or grass or dirt or sand, whichever one you feel like using. You throw it out on there, and you just step it on, and you just kind of jump. You kind of jump on it until it's in a kind of a fine powder, and you throw that in there. This is to eliminate any well, I think these noodles just get everywhere. That eliminates that. So you can just sit down and eat your pot. Don't eat the pot. Eat what's in the pot without having to fix anything. So now that you got your noodle powder, if you'd like, repeat the first part of this step. Just take the noodles and crunch into tiny ones and just throw it in there and just cook for a little bit longer. A little bit longer. I'm doing hand motions, and I forgot I'm looking at a picture of Danny DeVito's face, and he's just kind of yeah, I support you on this. I don't know what I can't remember what he sounds like. I'm freaking stupid. I'm looking at a picture of Danny DeVito right now. I'm talking about how to make epic spaghetti. Anyway, this is serious though. You put it in the pot and you cook it, and now you got the most epic thing I think I've ever seen in my life. And once you're done, you'll know when you're done whenever from the sky opens up and it says, "Woo!" and like that. And now step 5 comes. Now you can eat it. You can just eat it all. And that's my final step. And I hope that all this would help you on your way to creating the best spaghetti ever. Now, I do recommend these work for first dates, last dates, middle dates, dates whenever you hate each other when you're married. It all works. So, use it for whatever. Heck, you can even do it when you're with your pet, when you want some family. Remember this. Remember these steps and this recipe next time when you feel like you want something new. Thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, hit that like button, you moron. What else would you if you liked it? And subscribe. I definitely need subscribers. Have you checked the count lately? I'm a joke. Anyway, guys, talk to you next time. I'm the Pelican Face, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna put Danny DeVito's face at the end to make it extremely uncomfortable. So I really hope I remember to do this. Bye.